Happy Tuesday, everybody. Good morning. Make sure everybody can hear me okay, and we'll get started. Make sure everybody can hear me. Good morning. Lisa, Yolanda, Kristen, George, Kristen, Papa George, Kristen Glover. Hello. Started in just a moment. Hello, Joni. Hello, Tammy. Tammy's back. Good to have. We are live to the Facebook page in the Zoom room. Good to have you in the Zoom room. You do get credit for class attendance. You get your badge. The numbers you've attended continues to climb inside the badge. The higher that class, the more there is to weight loss. That's good. Hey, Sarah Russell back in the orbit. Good day. Always welcome on Planet Shibboleth. We just asked, how do we be a good citizen? We show love to ourselves. Hello, Pam. Howdy. We'll get started in just a moment. We'll be doing our draw at the end of the broadcast. Doing our draw. Good recommendation from the team that people come to see and then they leave. And then they don't get the real value of the class, which is education. Hello, everyone. We'll draw a shirt or a electronic gift card for the e-store. You get to choose. If you're the winner, you get to choose. Hello, everybody. All right, my name is Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds with this Shibboleth lifestyle and have been tens of thousands of other lives who have also lost a lot of weight and kept it off. We have now had our clients self-report more than 4 million pounds of weight loss and more than 7 million of inch loss. That is incredible. Again, this program changed my life. Not only did it allow me 100 pounds in less than 6 months. I stuttered because I'm not supposed to say that on Facebook. I'm just supposed to say I lost 100 pounds. But anyway, I did it. So there. But I come off high blood pressure, cholesterol, acid reflux medicine, depression medication, type 2 medications. The program's been good to me, and I hope that it has been good to you. It is a life-centered program. There are 4 pillars to wellness. 4 pillars to wellness. Faith. Just like a chair has to have 4 legs, 30, so does your wellness program. Faith. We start with faith. That's the chief cornerstone of real change, faith. And then we have nutrition. You've got to have a good nutritional program, one that's practical, sustainable, and fun. Next is exercise. And then finally, supplementation. Most important, faith and good nutrition. Supplementation only after we've adopted a healthy eating lifestyle. Got some folks to report here. We want to thank our newest partner who was already a partner but just continues to bless us, Beth Zulo. Please correct me, Beth, if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Zulo, I believe. If I'm wrong, please correct me because you've been so good to us. Beth, again, yesterday contributed as a partner, and we just wanted to especially thank her. We could not do this without our partners. There are 3 types of members here on Polo, 3 types of citizens, if you will: free community members, life, and partners. Our lifetime membership is still going on. Sasha and I have, as we have been transparent all year, we are trying to find the right balance between ministry and business. And last year, I did one of those extreme things. After all, our program has perfect days and holidays. God inspired me to write a program based upon cold or hot, but they are lukewarm. So it does figure that I would do extreme things. And I did. I went free. And I don't want to go back to a strict pace because I want to be a ministry first and foremost. But we did look at a lot of data with some people that we trust that helps me kind of not get in the way of myself. I tend to hurt my own self because I want to be helpful with the program and give, but we will be ending the lifetime membership. yeah, if you've already got Vivian, if you've got a lifetime. So you might want to check to see if that's a lifetime. Most of the Tiger people are, but before we did Tiger Lifetime, there was a Tiger Annual, but you probably did the lifetime. Almost everybody Tiger member is a lifetime member, which means they paid once and in fact, what with a lifetime membership was just a way to try to pay for some of the tools and resources that we provide the members who use them. But it does not pay. You can imagine if you're doing free one-on-ones, $49 isn't a drop in the bucket. So we are going to be ending the lifetime membership. We'll announce that very soon. We don't feel like that we will be able to survive. We've got the free community program that is fast track. Then we got the vast resources that we have to work on every day and that we add to every day. And $49 lifetime is probably costing us $200 or $300 a year that we've been borrowing. So we can't do that anymore. It's not smart. So we will be ending the lifetime membership very soon. So it's just, I'm sure that I don't have to sell y'all on that. It's financially not feasible to do. Just not feasible. It breaks my heart, but that's how it is. So get it while you can, because it's going away. Announced a date yet, but we will be with some folks in the business sector that can help us figure out how we better balance being a ministry and business. We always ministry first and foremost, and we will never turn away someone who can't afford our services, never. So with that said, weekly weight loss for our folks over the last 7 days, members have self-reported 408 pounds lost. That's pretty amazing. 408 pounds lost, especially this time of year. Some folks are already celebrating Thanksgiving, so that we've got that kind of weight loss. That's fantastic. I think the challenge has had a lot to do with that. We're running has been crazy. People losing on today in November. That's unheard of. So yesterday's weight loss self-reported by a few members who weighed in 43 pounds. 43 pounds of life ending it gone. We had badges earned, 10-pound badges. Janny Churchill, Tamara Howell, Jennifer Hogan, Stevie Townsend, congratulations. Moore hit her goal weight, congratulations. Only one fast track badge. How do I get y'all to earn them fast track badges? Oh my gosh. Listen, if y'all have earned your fast track badge, tell these folks here that haven't that it will really help them with the program, please. It's a small investment. And one of my good friends earned her Lady of Discipline badge. And let's hear it for Karen Klein. She earned her Lady of Discipline badge for consistent journaling. Desiree, they both earned a badge for 21 perfect days. That means they are on their way to self-mastery. It's amazing, everyone. I think it is. Let's celebrate success and say, blessed be the name of the Lord. Times, right? Good days, bad days. Let's bless the name of the Lord. He's going to bless us. Do y'all ever feel like even when the chips are down and everything is it looks like it's working against you to the eye, but in faith, you feel like something amazing is going to happen. No, deep down, it's not just optimism. There's really something going on, and God is really about to do something on your behalf, not because of your goodness, but because you're right. You've been made right with Him because of one thing and one thing only. Not the money you made, not the house you own, not the charitable contributions, none of that, but only because of your faith and belief in the heart on His Son, Jesus Christ. Wow, what a thought that is, right? We've been made right with God by the blood of Jesus Christ. The life and health of this flesh is in the blood of Jesus, isn't it? So let's do it. Let's open this up for Q&A. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have about nutrition, behavior modification, upcoming events, you name it. I was asked one question by a challenger, and I'll answer that. And then hopefully by then, y'all have already posted other questions that we can help you help personalize your Shibboleth move. The question is, how do I take metabolic nutrition system? So this is coming up a lot. Travis, please explain pack 1, pack 2. So let me try to do that and go a little deeper with you this time so that we're clear. Let me end this. I might need my whiteboard. I might not. I'm not sure. All right. So this is Metabolic Nutrition System Delta from Advocare. There's also a Metabolic Nutrition System Omni. These two kits, you don't need two at the same time. You either choose Delta for better weight loss and appetite, or you choose Omni for improved wellness. I usually go with Delta, okay? This has been my companion for more than 20 years. As long as I've been awake, can spark and nutrition system. And I love the simplicity of it. You've got 2 packs, pack 1 and pack 2. This is not the most important component to wellness. The most important are faith and nutrition. Someone would say nutrition, mysterious, impractical. No, it's not. It's the most important thing. And then you've got good nutrition. That's all you'll need to lose weight. But if you want to go further and with more energy and better appetite control, supplementation will help. So I take metabolic nutrition system. I supplements too. I take my awesome vitamin every day because of the probiotics, the fruits, the veggies that are in it, the antioxidants. But this is my companion most of the year. There are times I stop taking it because I'm trying to do a detox or because I'm trying to test some new product. But nothing makes me feel consistently as good and as energetic during calorie deficit as metabolic nutrition system. So pack 1 is meant to be taken on an empty stomach. Now, it is fine for anybody who's fasting today. It says to take it 15, 30 minutes before a meal, or it's what it used to say. I haven't read it in forever, but it's changed as far as the usage of it or the best way to take it. And that's on an empty stomach before and so. Now, if you're not going to eat in the morning, it's best to take it early. If you're not going to eat in the morning, you're fine on an empty stomach. And then 2, on my screen, package 2, right here. This is to be only taken with an eating episode. Now, if you take it on an empty stomach, I had someone freak out on me because it was an emergency phone call. You may be here because they listened to something where they had, this is not a physical drug, okay? You're not going to die. There was an emergency phone call. Travis, you said take pack 2 with an eating episode, and I took it on an empty stomach. Oh no, what am I doing? And we had a good laugh after it was over. These are not pharmaceuticals, okay? These are, at worst, you're going to feel nauseous because pack 2 is very potent, highly absorbable, and you might feel some nausea if you don't take it correctly. It is best to be taken with an eating episode, and by taking it with that eating episode, you're better going to be able to absorb the nutrition that's in it. This has everything in it that you need. There may be other things you want, but it has in it everything that you need. It's a great companion. And in there, you'll get to read about all of the things that's in there. Pack 1, you have your probiotics, you have Crave Check, which is a powerful appetite control agent, and you have Actotherm, which when you're in a calorie deficit is revving up your metabolism even more, hopefully helping you burn even more calories if you're following the program correctly. And then packet 2 has another Crave Check to continue to control our appetite. It has your multivitamin, and it has Actotherm to boost that product to help with inflammation, hair, nail, skin, etc. So that's how we take metabolic nutrition system the right way. And of course, I take my capsules with Spark. All right, moving on. Any questions about that? I'm happy to answer them. If you cannot afford a metabolic nutrition system, someone says it's too expensive. If you can't afford it, I'd like to have a debate about that one of these days, about the budget friends of Shibboleth. If I take metabolic nutrition system and I eat from a budget-friendly, insulin-controlling menu, I'm going to save money, lose weight, be healthier. So, it's real hard if we really get serious about looking at budget restraints. Some of the people that have budget restraints really have them, but other people, they don't. This is in their mind. They don't mind going and spending 70, 80 bucks at a movie theater and get some popcorn and Coke. They don't mind. What they're really saying, value entertainment over my health and wellness. I value boredom eating over my health and wellness. I know people that have a $1,200, $1,400 cell phone, and then they'll tell me that $1 a day for their health is too much. So it doesn't jive. But if that is an issue, we did come up with an amazing bare bones product. And what's all in it? Oh my goodness, there's a little bit of everything. We threw the kitchen sink at the awesome vitamin. It's a one thing we've got about the one a day so far is that some people say they can't swallow it. So to throw the kitchen sink at it, we have a pretty big tablet, okay? But if you a pinto bean, now, if that's still a problem, you can crush this up over your food, mix it in, you won't even taste it. And it's always healthy, never check with your doctor, but I'm loving it. And I hope you will too. Vivian, they can't post is the reason they haven't answered. Tammy or Joni, Vivian Spinks is asking, can you post the Spark link? Necessary if you don't want to, but I'll try to keep up with it. But if you want Joni and Tammy, who are assisting me, to see your post, just mark everyone instead of host and panelists, because I'm the only host. Can we still eat Oikos 000 during days 11 through 24? I don't see it on the list. We're asking folks to stick with the days. To somebody that has texted me or called me or emailed me who I gave into, I have told people that they can do approved yogurt as long as it's approved in the library, but they're not going to get the same metabolic boosting effects from it. I got to quit giving in to the sidebar conversations, but I always have someone emailing and saying, I don't like eggs. I don't like any of the stuff on the meal, at least doing as much of the challenge as I can get them to do. So I just feel like it's best for me to tell you what's optimal and what will work. Will work, it doesn't mean it's optimal. You can purchase Awesome Vitamin in store or at the Shibby store. Metabolic Nutrition System, there's a link that you buy that off of because that's not my company. It's just a product that I love. And then they do sometimes keep it in the Shibby shop, but they don't keep much of it in the Shibby shop. It's not, we buy stuff for the Shibby shop because we can buy it like in bulk and get it at a lower cost so that we can provide that for our members. But AdvoCare, we don't really get it at a lower cost, a lot of money having it in the center. So we give a link out for AdvoCare products. No problem, Vivian. We're just glad you're here. That was not an admonishment to everyone when I'm on the other side of this. Angela, I've struggled swallowing pills as a kid. I put a bite of food in my mouth, chew what I can, then before I swallow, I put the pill in the middle, goes right down. Good idea, good tip for everyone. Yeah, the Awesome Vitamin is at the Shibby shop. Absolutely. That's our product. Proud of it too. We put about a year and get months to a year trying to get it worked out. And, we lost Zero Drag, Vitamins Plus, and we didn't want to, because of supply chain, did not want to roll out another unless it was better than its predecessor. And we've done that. Jenny, I'm going into the week on Shibboleth. I've lost 11 pounds and can't believe how much energy I have. Feeling great. Shibboleth is a blessing. You're a blessing. Thank you for sharing that with other people who need encouragement. They've been to jail for so long. In the beginning, it's hard for them to believe some of the things we're saying, and to have other people be a witness and to say, hey, it's really working. you're encouraging others and hopefully saving lives. This really does save lives, people. It's not just some diet. It's not Weight Watchers, it's not Jenny Craig, which also has the potential to make businesses with good people. But we just first and foremost see we never turn anyone down, regardless of their financial ability to pay. We just try to be you're part of that blessing. What things are you hung up on? Where have you had concerns? Do you find yourself making? Let us help you with that. Yes, we are still planning on changing up the format of our 11 o'clock session, 30 minutes of beginner stuff, 30 minutes of non-beginner stuff. So we're looking to do that. We got plans to do that. We got hit with a hurricane. We've been our house, the rental home roof, the deck being, so there's just a lot going on, and Thanksgiving, Christmas. So if I get behind, and then that way you folks that you want more than just beginner stuff, you'll know time that's happening, and you'll be able to save some of your valuable time for other things. Once I get a little more comfortable with maintenance, I would love to be a maintenance mentor. Jedabo, we would love that. Please don't let me forget that. Please, to reach its potential in helping people is to have meetings all over the nation. There's some people just not going to do online. People that want to go into ministry, wellness ministry, people that want to do what you're talking about, be a maintenance mentor. So there's a real need for that. Krista, it doesn't matter bread or pasta, it still seems to stall my weight loss. Should I do something different? I would love to eat an approved grilled cheese, but it always stalls me. It doesn't stall you. I hope you don't take this the wrong way now, Krista. I want to turn this into a quick lesson because it's a great point you raise. Your perception is reality. So what you're saying is real. Logically, it's not correct. Okay? Let me explain. It's loss temporarily. It does not stall your weight loss. You're only if you feel that it's stalling you, that you're looking at the scales every single day. Now, you correct me when I'm wrong or making incorrect observations. I'm making too many assumptions. Usually, a grilled cheese sandwich stalled us, an approved grilled cheese sandwich, not an unapproved. If we think it stalled us, looking at the scales every day, and we had a temporary slowdown in our weight loss, in our weight loss. Over the course of a week, if you feel like it's grilled cheese that stalled you, looking at the scales once a week, it's not the grilled cheese that stalled you, missing. We're counting our consumption. It's not. Let me take the weight loss term and let's throw that away. Everybody do this for me for a minute. Weight loss term, can everybody see it in their mind's eye? I want you to grab it, wad it up, and throw it. Just get rid of that. Weight loss and fat loss are not the same thing. Common, the scale number goes down. But weight loss, you can really gain fat, but show a reduced weight on the scale. Like, for example, not to be funny or TMI, Waffle House, you say you haven't had a bowel movement in a couple of days, you go to the Waffle House and you eat a food, you have 3,000 calories of grilled covered hash browns and waffles, and you have all that, and you ate a calorie surplus, you gain fat. But then the next morning you get up, greasy food caused you to have a bowel, and most of that bowel movement was diarrhea. Then all of a sudden you get on the scales and the scales show that you lost 3 at the Waffle House. But in fact, you gained fat. You just got rid of some waste. If we look at the scales and that's we're stalled out or not, we are moving forward with erroneous assumptions. Are y'all with me so far? And Vivian, good point. Vivian says muscle weighs more than fat. It does not. A pound is a pound. So many myths and misunderstandings. 1 pound is 1 pound. The difference is 1 pound takes up a lot more space than does 1 pound of muscle. I think this is like a 2-pound model. And this is a fat per pound takes up a lot more space on the body than does 1 pound of muscle. This pound of muscle has 3,500. If we're making the assumption you had an approved grill, let me show you on the board. Check this out, everybody. Can I roll with this for a minute? Can I roll with this for a minute? Now watch, okay? Watch. I want somebody to get this. Now y'all bear with me. I didn't pre-think out how I'll explain this. So I'm just gonna go with it and have to take a step back to go forward, but let me try to break it down for you. Watch. So I've got these. And I've got person number 2, and this is their day 1, 2, okay? Got 2 people starting. Let me try to get a better marker. Can y'all see the board okay? Can y'all see it okay? I want y'all to really get this. This is gonna help. Same question gets asked every day. So y'all bear with the ones that don't know. Person 1, day 1, person 2. And let's say that person number one had an egg white omelet, no bread, no pasta, and was 300 calories. For lunch, they had an egg white omelet or whatever they had, no bread, no pasta, 100 calories. And for dinner, they had an egg white omelet, 300 calories. For the day, 900 calories. That was person 1, no pasta. Now over here, person 2 had not with the make you dead kind, approved grilled cheese. So we had a Shibboleth approved grilled cheese, and let's say that it was 300 calories. And then for lunch, we had another 300 calories. And for dinner, we had a grilled cheese, 300 calories. Let's say both of them are the same height, the same weight, and walk the same 10,000 steps and had the same body fat percentage. Every bit of this matters. If you're not when you results to other people, if they're not the same age, same height, same energy expenditure per day, and the same body fat percentage, you're comparing to something that's not right. It will never work. You'll drive yourself crazy. The amount of muscle on our body that doesn't walk as much as the person with a bad metabolism, then you got to have everything's got to be exactly the same and no two. But if we were comparing apples to apples, y'all gonna be asking me this again. Y'all with me? Everybody with me so far? So this person had 900 calories too. So both of them had 900 calories, and they're the same body fat percentage, same dress size, same approved bread, red column. So in fact, free got everything is lose the most weight in that day. Person 1 or person 2? Which one will lose the most? Number 1. Person 1. I said 1 day. Why? This bread, even though it's approved, it has starch in it. Consume it, and now you're also drinking liquid during the day. Latches on to that liquid, pull the carb, starch, you pull the carb 2 to 3 times into the cell. You're temporarily holding weight. Now watch. Which one of these people lost the most fat that day? Give you a choice. A, did person number 1 lose the most fat? B, person number 2 lost the most fat? Or C, they lost the same amount of fat? The same amount of fat. Now, this person enjoyed their grilled cheese. This person did not enjoy their egg white omelet. To see the scales go down faster, so they chose something they didn't like as good as this person. Person chose something they loved. Who won that battle of enjoying their life and still losing weight? Person number 2. Now watch this. Watch this. if these two people do the same thing for say 7 days in a row, the weight loss is about the same at that point, because you only pulled in that extra glycogen and water day one, and it was always constant after that, and it was coming and going at a constant weight level. Okay, if you measured it on the scales, it was coming and pull in the water. As you move around during the day, it's evaporating and releasing the water. You're using the sugar, releasing the water, releasing the water. So now the weight from it is a constant, and after 7 days, you'll have lost about the same amount of weight. Does that make sense? Now, this math. There are 3,500 pounds of fat. Okay? Both people, let's say that both people on average burn 1,500 calories a day. Oh, I wrote that 8. And they're only taking in 900. They're both in a calorie deficit. So every time they burn 6, it's coming from this fat. So 6 days they're losing a pound of fat. It's not about what. Here's all that matters. These 3 things. This down. I'm the only one interested. This is why I lost weight, and I continue to be able to maintain my weight, because I get it. Write this down. You eat approved bread. Number 1, am I in a calorie deficit? I don't care how approved the food is. I don't care what column it's in. If you're not in a calorie deficit, you ain't losing no body fat. Did I control insulin to maximize my fat loss? So in calorie deficit. Did I control insulin with proper food? And third, with protein, so that while in a calorie deficit, I'm not losing all my muscle, because my muscle is my metabolism. Those 3 things are what matters, not what those scales say. The devil is in those scales. If you look at them, it's full on Satan. If you look at them by the week, once a week, a little of a devil, a little bit of an angel. The scales are only your friend if you look at once a month. And then if you look at them once a month, they tell the truth. Hide from it forever. I'm not saying that, hey, the scales say you didn't lose any weight in a month, but you lost a lot of fat. I'm not telling that if in a month you're not losing weight, you're not working hard. You're not trying. But if you're attaching, that pork cuisine pasta, I love spaghetti control plate, and you go, but every time I eat it, my weight stalls. You're looking at it by the day. Your weight won't stall. If you're in a calorie deficit, getting inadequate cannot fail. So then the key is making it enjoyable. If you enjoy an egg white, this, but let's say that you prefer the grilled cheese. With longer-term lifestyle, what's worthless? Whatever, die ever. You better marry it. If you're ever plan. Yeah, so Krista says, for example, I made Travis spaghetti last week and didn't lose weight. I actually gained weight. I just try not to eat any bread or pasta items, but I want to incorporate all the things. So in that situation, if you are in a calorie deficit and you controlled insulin and you got in protein, what happens is if you're losing 1/6 of a pound, the water weight from the spaghetti weighs more than the 1/6 of a pound that you're losing every day. But that catches up if you're consistent. Now, that's not to say that I can have that recipe, Travis's spaghetti. That's not to say I can have triple portions of it and eat a surplus of it and still lose weight over the long haul. Eating the right portion, daily calorie deficit, that water weight and weight of the glucose weight that comes from the pasta, it's going to ebb and flow. If you're consistent, it's about calorie deficit, insulin, the long haul. But if we just get into Shibboleth for a temporary fix, what happens is the first couple of weeks, you lose 10 pounds, and in 2 or 3 days of plateau, you say, see, this isn't going to work. Inconsistent, and you never get to see the fruits of your discipline. It's about long term. If you look away the rest of your life, abandon it. It won't. That's why I've tried to make Shibboleth doable for every approach. Any diet, Mediterranean, keto, vegan, Atkins, whatever it is you're wanting to do. South Beach diet, sugar butter, whatever it is you're trying to do. Shibboleth will allow for you to do. It will also allow for you to have your carbohydrates. To me, it's like a huge, it just teaches, even if you want to teaching. You're welcome, Jen. Hope it helps. You're welcome, Jenny. I love this stuff. It just power. And I used to stay perpetually frustrated for 2 or 3 days. It was easy to do good for 2 or 3 days because I was over 300 pounds. And I think, wow, I lost 5 pounds in 2 days. All I'm going to be able to have is grilled chicken, grilled chicken, grilled chicken. That's not sustainable. I really started understanding that the weight loss and weight gain is not necessarily fat loss or fat gain. My whole perspective changed. I see that you don't like that it bothers you to pee. You drink your Advocare Spark and then you go walk and then it's annoying because you have to pee. I don't really have any ideas for you because I too have to pee. When I walk, if I drink my liquid on an empty stomach. Sally's got a conundrum here, okay? To lose body fat more efficiently, it's best to get your exercise in when you can on an empty stomach. Now, if you can't do it on an empty stomach, you at least do it anyway. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. But for efficiency, you want to operate on an empty stomach. Now, for me, when I'm in New Harley, Georgia, I've got the woods. I know it's a little different for a female. I've got several porta potties and bathrooms. I just make sure that I'm near one. That's it. Somebody else might have better advice than I do. I know you want to drink your Spark, so you have to hear it. I have to pee too when I walk. About every 20 minutes, I have to find me a little porta potty, but here. I know. It bothers people that I know when they're not enjoying Shibboleth. If they feel like I'm not eating bread, I'm not eating pasta, the scales go up every time I do. If they don't really understand calorie deficit, insulin control, and adequate protein, even if they get temporary results with Shibboleth, they're going to gain the weight back. In this culture, it's not conducive to one eliminating all bread and pasta. So we found approved versions that do cause some temporary water weight gain, but as long as we're in a calorie deficit control, insulin, protein, it's not going to affect us long term to enjoy the scenery a little, right? You can drop the bread and pasta and drive an hour to your weight loss goal, or you can do what I do and drive about 55, 60 miles an hour and enjoy the process a little more. But it's hard for people to do that because they start a program and they're like, I just want all this jiggly, itchy fat off of me now. And they're doing it like, let me get the fat off and then I'll go back to doing what I used to do again. That's not what we want you to. This is a practical, sustainable. You can eat forever, nothing but lean fish and chicken breast and broccoli. Yeah, you're going to lose weight fast. And if you can do that forever, you'll keep it off. You'll be healthier than you would be if you were having Shibboleth approved breads. But if you can't do that and you're going to want to have some approved, there's those times where you don't need to have a holiday. Just have a blue column and save you in. Well, I could. I haven't done that, but I suppose. Yogurt. I do that. Also, Risa. I can't eat very much at a time because of a stomach problem. What does eating every 4 hours do? It tells you, but it's not very healthy because recovery. Saying that this is too much of a portion, not on the trough edges, but this between here. I understand you can't eat very much. I don't feel good when I eat very much. So actually, it's less than that. It's about inches in diameter. Just to give you scale. Are you saying that's too much food? Let me know in the thread and we'll keep unpacking this. I hate to see you sacrifice your restorative health at night because you're eating every 4 hours. When you eat a meal, you barely get out of the first phase of digestion in 4 hours. So it's just not really a good thing to do. But if that's the way you can do it because you have to eat only a couple of tablespoons of food at a time, then by all means, do what you have to do. That's better than eating incorrectly and gaining weight. Excess fat is the leading cause of premature death in our country. So I'm going to leave that to your ability to know your situation. If you can only have a 3-inch diameter plate and to constantly feed your metabolism, it's just not good. You need that restorative time every day, fasting 16 hours, 12 hours. I'm not going to pee in the ocean. Charles was messing with me. Yeah, I'm not going to upset the ecosystem. Acidic pee, I promise you. I'm too self-conscious anyway. Michelle says, I'm missing my elliptical. Not sure why, but my smartwatch doesn't count my steps when on an elliptical. I don't know. I use a Fitbit and I don't have that problem. So I'd be speaking out of turn, Michelle. Have you tried attach laces? I've had to do that before with devices, but now, as they've gotten more sensitive, I don't have that problem. Even if my hands are stationary, if I'm moving any on my tread, try like I used to, just that. So it was really secure, and then buckle. I don't have to this one. It's very sensitive. But that's how I did it. Any other questions before we do our drawing? Okay, I will add more if you have a couple more, but my advertisement real quick. So we go to the Shibboleth website, and here's how we share. We go to our journal. This is what will help get Shibboleth healthy. So I go to daily share in my journal. Right here it is, daily share. And then I look for a share that I wouldn't mind sharing to my profile. I find a like, okay, and I go, okay, I'm going to share this one today. The text, this is only if you don't have any of this. Copy, click the Facebook, and for some reason not pulling up, or let me try that again. There it comes. Now I'll stop, hit a button too quick. Then there's the post that's going to share to my Travis White profile. In order to count for the drawing, I have to click, and then I just copy and then post. And I hope it helps you. I hope our program staying around will help you. Hope you'll join our ministry. Then you can go to All Stars and you can see who's sharing. You go to your journal, go to All Stars. And yesterday, let me click yesterday because it does it in a 24-hour block. So yes, these people shared. Angela yesterday. Thank you, Angela. And you can see my mom. My mom had 3 shares. Way to go, Mom. We had 22 shares yesterday, an improvement. Good job. So we're going to have all of these people. Here's how the drawing works. See a name represented on the wheel, and then the number of times one shared, that's how many chances they get. It sits back to 0 when you start. We'll do our drawing. And here we go. Today, I love it. I love it. Y'all actually responded yesterday. Good job so much. Wheel, here we go. We got to get some sound on this wheel pretty soon. That Facebook. I'm going to spin the wheel. Thank y'all for sharing and help our little Shibboleth family, keeping us going. The winner is Joni LJ 1965. Whoever that is, L 1965. LJY 65. Did you get that, Joni? Lisa Young. All right. So really reach out. Thank you, Vivian. Reach out to Lisa Young. And thank you so much, Lisa, for being a part of our Shibboleth Share Army. Let me tell you what just happened. Reach out to you and you get your choice of a Shibboleth t-shirt or a $10 e-store credit, whatever you want to, one or the other. And instead of paying Facebook for them to promote my post, I pay our family in potential revenue. Don't promise anything, but what we do is whatever we would have paid Facebook for that much traction, we invest in cryptocurrency for our members. And if that particular cryptocurrency ever gets up to 3 pennies, we sell it amongst everybody who shared. So just something fun that we do for everybody. All right. But if it don't sell it, we don't sell it till it's like the lottery. We don't sell it till it gets to 3 cents. It was my creative way of stop paying, because when I promote on Facebook, I end up getting people who are just trolling the program anyway. Family to share with their family. You know, that's what we're doing here, being a part of it. Sally, it's I can't tell you. I will let Joni get with Sasha to see which t-shirts are available. We don't want to give these out. We accidentally don't want to do that. But we do have solid t-shirts, and it just depends on what we have that given week and day. Do y'all like the drawing? If we become more successful, we'll have more rewards. We'll have better things than t-shirts, but that's the best we can do right now. Yes, please share, please. Yes, okay. So the crypto thing. I know a lot of people think of the devil and what, I just don't believe that way. So my heart's pure about it. But we take on Facebook and we put that when we have people sharing, we put that a crypto coin that may never do nothing. It may be worthless, but Shibboleth. So we just kind of just pick one out of the litter that, and if it ever reaches 3 cents, we'll sell it and then we'll divide it up to people based on the number of shares they had. So you never know, may never do anything. Maybe a of our resources entice people to share, and there's going to be a little bigger reward if you are. Let me show you. I'll announce it soon enough. Where we really need to get some traction, we're referrals. We have almost 40,000, over $50,000 of monthly expenses to keep this thing going. And Sasha and I are nervous. So here you can see yesterday, it's today. Yesterday we had no referrals. So yesterday, no referrals. The last 7 days, we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 a week. That's how much revenue we had, except for get some help. So referring Shibboleth. Thank you, Jedabo. We will appreciate that. Prayers for you too. Before we go to earn, I think last I looked, there's a little more than 11 million. Our Shibboleth share arm 11 million Shiba Inu coins. That's how much I've purchased for the group. 11 million so far. We have meetings at our local church for people who want more information. Doing that again might help. It would. We don't have anybody to dispatch. We can to hire people and put them free to do such things. So what we're asking for is people that feel called to the ministry to do that. Take a leap of faith, believe in oneself, it, and we'll give you rewards for doing so. Just to lose weight. Anyone else? Okay, everybody. Well, we love you in the Lord. Hope you have a terrific day. Sasha and I are planning on going live tonight, and we'll be cooking some kitchen for you. But it'll be something simple. Talk a little nutrition, something simple, or we'll do a recipe for you tonight. We'll be going live, probably around a 7-ish in that range, and I'll text everybody before we go live, and we'll meet in the kitchen, in the Martin kitchen. Angela, send us a recipe that you would like for you. We will do that for you if there's not one in the library. You can put that in the We Fixed It group, and we will edit it so that it is Shibboleth approved. I don't know yet, Charles, what she's cooking. All the ladies, they get how much energy she say. Tonight we have an approved hamburger helper. But hey,